Awesome. Welcome, guys. Happy Sunday evening. Welcome to our Sunday night leadership huddle. Thanks so much for taking some time out of your Sunday evening to join us tonight. We want to start out, as we always do, with some amazing recognition. I threw some new stuff in here this time, though. Obviously, we have our month-to-date top enrollers, which is a staple. Basic business building activities right here. So congrats. Jared Etchen jumped to the top at 9 enrollments. That's 9 enrollments this month. He is on fire right now, so congrats to Jared. Michelle, Sarah, Aaron, Jackie, Tiffany, Sarah, awesome job to all you guys. Just so all of you know, this is maxed out Leader in Action report points. This is maxed out Team Builder Club coupons. It's the 2 enrollments, which gets you like a new oil with a coconut oil, application oil, along with your option as well. At the 5 enrollment, the expert level gets you Isagenix, complete essentials with Isagenix, or there's another pack that's available as well. So all these folks have maxed out all of those opportunities. So great job, everyone. Congrats.
Yeah, I will add on here, Jared was just messaging with me right before this and was saying that he had posted about a challenge, an upcoming challenge, which is how his enrollments just jumped. So he put together his own challenge and created a community and put that call to action on his social media. And that was how he got a lot of enrollments. He has a lot of new associates through that, and 4+ consultants on his team from that as well, which is amazing. And Michelle, we were just doing a call with Michelle before this. Michelle was talking about how she's been doing a lot of in-person events. I'm so old school and I love that. Michelle said she has 4 more this week. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
But really it's all based around excitement and having fun. I know that's what Jared's doing. I know that's what Michelle does a great job at as well. So year-to-date new consultants created. So these are new consultants since the first of the year. Great job, everyone. Jamie Taylor coming in at 6 new consultants created. A new director is basically what she hit. So congrats, Jamie. Jared, as Amanda mentioned, Jared has 4 new consultants so far this year. Again, all based around this new fitness challenge that he's running. And Barbie and Michelle Ebert both hit 2. So great job, everyone. Congrats to you guys. Our top ISA Rally individuals, still trucking along. This is a really fun event, really fun competition and contest. And you guys are all doing amazing things. So congrats to our top leaders. And UIA is coming up this weekend. We are really excited. It's going to be here in Minneapolis. We are eager to see so many of you guys there. There are still some tickets available. So if you do not have your tickets and you have free space in your calendar this weekend, please come join us. It's going to be an amazing event, amazing training. This is probably one of my favorites, and it's certainly life-changing.
Right. Can we move that?
Yeah.
All right, so tonight we're going to talk to our new business builder, our new associate, and what I love so much about how to begin your Isagenix business and what we put into this presentation is exactly how we started our business 8 years ago. I mean, Isagenix definitely has some upgraded apps and some extra things that they have given us through the last few years, but I will say, like, the main thing is still the main thing. So mastering the basics is so important. If you are not a brand new business builder and have been around a few years, this will still be valuable for you, for whether it's just kind of, to talk back through it, or if it's for you to share with your new associates or as your new associates are coming on board. So here we go. We're going to start with our story just because we have some new people on tonight. So we are going to try and shorten that. But at the same time, we're so grateful Isagenix came into our lives 8 years ago. It's been a really awesome 8 years, and Isagenix came into our time where we really thought we were living our ideal life, living our dream life, and little did we know that this incredible opportunity exists. And we've been so grateful for Isagenix. So I started 6 months into our 3rd pregnancy, and I was just looking for a natural solution with a background in kinesiology and personal training. I knew how good I felt so quickly that I wanted to share this with the world. Did not even know I was doing network marketing. I still laugh about that because I just knew that if I shared it with other people that I would get compensated. And I was like, well, I'm going to share this like anything I find in love, right? And so why not us to be able to be the ones to share it? Because I just know and knew from the very beginning of Isagenix that like everyone would know about Isagenix and eventually, and so why not from us? So here we are today. I've used the products through 2 pregnancies, nursing, for weight loss, muscle gain, and now, of course, healthy aging. I'm all about that, and will not ever go a day without our complete essentials. But from very early on, I just I felt so grateful for Isagenix and really just continued to dream bigger. I had stopped dreaming because I thought we had, had been living our ideal life. But very early on, I wanted Matt to start because I knew he was in a very stressful role in corporate America. And I also needed another product story because I was pregnant. So you share a little bit.
Yeah, I was your typical husband, your typical male, I guess. I was a person who was struggling with stress and with energy, but I didn't realize that I was struggling. And it wasn't until Amanda mentioned these products to me and that she started the products. She's like, hey, Matt, I can tell that you're really stressed out and you just carry that home from work. And there's this product that I found that will really, really help you. And would you be open to trying it? And that was really all it took for me. I had seen how good Amanda was feeling with just using a couple of the products, but she asked me to get started on a full system. So I said, absolutely. And that was kind of the start of it. My stress levels and energy levels both came into check, and honestly, it just transformed my life from that standpoint. I was a present father that I wasn't previously. So from that point, it was absolutely amazing. And then I have also always struggled to gain weight. I've been challenged my whole life putting on lean muscle, and I've tried so many different, just tactics on my own, with my workouts and all sorts of different things. And this was the one solution. After that initial 30 days, I just tweaked how I was using the products, incorporating them with my workouts and surrounding them around my workouts. And I was able to put on that weight that I had struggled my whole life to put on. And like Amanda mentioned, that was 8.5 years ago, and we have not gone a day. I have not gone a day without using these products since that time.
Yeah, we use a lot of products and are so grateful for the convenience of them. But with Isagenix too, I mean, it really became, I don't know, something I could really be passionate about again. I was grateful to be a stay-at-home mom at the time, living off Matt's income, but I didn't realize how much I had missed, making a difference. And so being able to do that from home while raising kids and still raising kids is such a blessing. So I don't even know, we've created just an amazing team of leaders, and you guys are also special to us. And it's just neat to be able to help other people grow and rise and reach their dreams as well. So let's get into this. So go ahead, you can start.
Yeah, so I guess the first step, once you commit and are interested in building a business, again, regardless of where that's at, identify your goals, I guess, is step one. What are you interested in replacing, whether that's just simply getting your products for free. And when we first started, Amanda's first goal, her first why, if you will, why she was doing this, I remember you specifically telling me it was because she wanted to use as many products as she wanted without having to pay for any of it and to not think twice about it. And that was her number one goal. And if that's where your goal and where you're at right now, fantastic. If there's a nagging bill that if I could just cover my phone bill, my car bill, my mortgage, that would be life-changing for me right now. Fantastic. If your goal is to replace an income, that is fantastic as well. But what we need to do is we need to pair that together, what your goal is with your time commitment, and what are you willing to commit to this venture right now from an effort standpoint and from a time commitment standpoint. And those have to match up. Are you part-time versus a full-time person? Do you have that amount of time, part-time or full-time? And do you have an entrepreneurship mindset? And really, honestly, just, I remember also when Amanda first started, a lot of times it was just learning. It was spending a lot of time on the phone. It was spending a lot of time watching podcasts, listening to podcasts, listening to team calls and things of that variety. So, matching up your goals, matching up the time commitment that you have, and then investing that time appropriately in income-producing activities. And so what does that look like? So, okay, you've taken that step, and now what do I do next? There's a couple of apps and a couple of tools that Isagenix makes available that are absolutely game changers. They're award-winning tools. And the first is the IsoLife app. I think of the IsoLife app is really everything product-based. That's where it has a food tracker. So if you want to track your macros, you can track those there. It also tracks your cleanse days. A lot of great tools right there in the app. You can also place orders in the app. You can now start and finish your IsoBody challenges in the app. It's absolutely amazing. They're only continuing to add to that. So the IsoLife app is really going to be the product-based app. That's where you are going to do everything product-based. Isagenix back office, and I would equate that with the Isagenix business app, is where everything business is going to be. So the Isagenix back office is where all the information regarding your team is going to be, where information regarding your cycles are going to be, as well as all the training tools back there. So there's a contest and promotions tab that has all the information, all the flyers, all the data that you need to know about, what does a product introduction bonus mean, and on what packs are they paid on. All of that information is in the back office on the contest and promotions tab. So familiarize yourself with that area. Isagenixbusiness.com is another great one, and Amanda's going to get to that. But I mentioned Amanda very early on, just listen to podcast after podcast after podcast. And isagenixpodcast.com is a great resource. There's probably hundreds of podcasts out there now on really every topic that you could imagine, from product focused ones about the science behind the products, all the way to business building podcasts as well, about building to events, or common objections and how to overcome those objections. So it's a really great tool and a really great resource to answer a lot of those questions that you may have as you're getting started early on.
Isagenixbusiness.com. I am so incredibly obsessed with this website, because this was not here. This is one of the things that was not here when we started, but it was all over the back office. So it is now an award-winning website. Everything is in there. There's 4 simple steps that you can go through to learn your business. This is like your online university, basically. So take the time to really dig into isagenixbusiness.com and learn the tools, not necessarily needing to learn everything, but learning where to find the information. In creating your list, okay, this may sound daunting, but it is so important to create your list and keep it updated and find what works for you. I am definitely paper and pencil kind of girl for my list, and also my planner. I'm probably one of the very few on the planet, but that's what works for me. So find what works for you and stick to it, whether it's a notebook, whether it's like using a notes app on your phone, or using an Excel spreadsheet. And then start by writing down the top 10 people you would love to have in your team. Keep track. And then here's our follow-up system that has worked really well for me. So after you have talked to someone about Isagenix, follow up in 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year. And I would say it is almost more important to keep in touch between those follow-ups, because we genuinely care about these people, right? They are in our lives for a reason, whether it's a friend or a family member or even a new friend, just really building that relationship. So it's not always about the sale, and just different ways to follow up could honestly be, it could be offering to send them a sample. It could be adding them into our product group. It could be inviting them to a challenge. It could be inviting to a sip and sample. It could be inviting to a business event. And so I love using the term inviting, because to me, that just feels so natural to me to invite them to something versus a strict follow-up. So I love that verbiage. All right, so here is the who do you know list. This is in isagenixbusiness.com. You can also Google it. You'll probably hear me say Google it quite a few times on here tonight, because Google is honestly our best friend and will be all of yours too. So who do you know? So think about who in your life is looking for what we have. Are they self-motivated? Are they organized? Are they a network marketer? Are they a teacher? Are they just someone that is around a lot of people all day long? And who do you see just at different places in your life that may just help you start thinking of who you can add to your list? So create your workspace. Okay, this is so funny. I wish I had a picture of my very first workspace, because it was honestly on this like long table that was like in our old laundry room that was unfinished in our old house.
Laundry room is a bit of an exaggeration. I mean, it was literally 5 feet wide by maybe 12 feet long.
I don't even know.
I mean, it was, you could barely walk in there. It was
but
hilarious.
I couldn't even have a chair in there. But anyways, this space was so valuable to me because I had a space to sit and to just have my stuff on the desk. And I had my vision board up on the wall, and I had my calendar up there. And it just, to me, when I was ready to work for that day or had my time set aside to work, it was like my mind was cleared and I was ready to work. So it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Sometimes it's going to be in your car. Sometimes it's going to be at your kitchen table. It's not always going to look perfect, but for me, it helps me focus in my frame of mind if I can be in a workspace. So, and then I'm going to have Matt talk about tax write-offs a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, one of the great benefits of owning your own business and being an entrepreneur is that you get to utilize some tax benefits. And so I'm gonna not lie, I fully admit and be open that I did a terrible job of this our first year. And we missed probably at least half of the things that we could have deducted and written off. I just had no awareness of and was not really paying attention because we were just kind of going through the motions of the business. I mean, Amanda was ignorance on fire, and she was sharing this gift, and it was bringing money in. But I didn't realize, I didn't have the small business mindset at that point in time. And because of that, we ended up not utilizing all of the benefits that we could have. So just a reminder, I mean, as you get started, as you start sharing, there are expenses that go along with that. I mean, even just think of, we mentioned UIA at the beginning of our time here together. Your ticket, your event ticket to UIA is a tax write-off that can offset the income that you earn through Isagenix. So keep track of all those receipts and keep them in a safe place. Mileage is another big thing that we didn't track. And all of those miles that you drive for business to and from UIA, to and from launch parties or sip and samples, to a store to buy something for your business, all of those miles are deductible. And just have a good system, a good tool in place to easily track those. And whatever works best for you is what's going to be the best option for you.
And then buy from your own store. This may sound super obvious, but honestly, if you are brand new to Isagenix, be sure to just really look through all the products that we have, ways that you can reallocate money you're already spending to purchasing from your own store, because we get paid half of the products that we purchase from our own store through business volume. So thinking about, are you already buying essential oils from somewhere else? Are you already buying CBD? Are you buying a skincare line, right? We have the most amazing lotion and body wash on the planet that Isagenix offers. So where can you reallocate money that you're spending, let alone the groceries of meal replacement bars and shakes and vitamins, you name it. Okay, I can stop now. But just start thinking of just ways that you can reallocate and start utilizing the products, because I also promise you that once you use them, you'll also start sharing them with other people.
Think of it like if you owned a grocery store. Say you were the owner of Whole Foods. You wouldn't walk out your front door at Whole Foods, walk down the sidewalk, go into Kowalski's and buy bananas. It just doesn't make sense. And that's really the message here as well.
So learn the skills. I still love GoPro by Eric Worre. It was the very first book I ever read on network marketing. It's still my favorite. However, Matt got me onto the business of the 21st century, and it is incredible. Like, I literally couldn't put it down. It's just so important to continue to learn, even if it's 10 pages a day. That is what I want to challenge you guys today, 10 pages a day of some sort of personal development book that you can continue to learn and grow and build your belief in the profession, and just also utilize it for ways of, talking to prospects and, utilizing some of that for your social media posts as well. So watch and learn the compensation plan. I know that may sound a little obvious as well, but it took me multiple times of watching and rewatching the compensation plan. I even had Matt watch it with me a couple times because I didn't understand the big picture. And then for me, like, if I'm going to really learn something, I have to teach it to someone else. So that is what I'm going to encourage you guys to do as you are learning skills with Isagenix. that you teach them to someone else. So even if it's
Your spouse.
I was going to say your dog. Well, I mean, just like try and teach it to someone so that you're making sure that you're really understanding it. Print out and fill out the map to executive and put in dates. You know, a goal without a plan is just a wish. It is so important and so true to have dates that you can share with an accountability partner or a group of people, whoever is going to hold you accountable. So I also am going to put a plug in for that as well, to find someone that can hold you accountable. Plan to attend an Isagenix event. We will show you an events calendar for this year, but I built for over a year before I got to a corporate event. And that is like, if I could change anything looking back, that is one thing I wish Isagenix would have forced me to do before I could make $1, because I learned so much and built so much belief in Isagenix and really got to know more people in our community and the hearts of this company that grew my belief so much by being there. And I grew in my skills and knowledge. And then of course, Google is your best friend for so many of these things. If you're looking for a compensation plan, there's tons on isamovie.com or Isagenix Business, but you can seriously just Google it and you'll find lots of them.
Yeah. And the only caution I guess I'd have with Google is just make sure it's a current document or a current link or a current resource, because there's the Isagenix has continued to enhance everything that they offer to us on a regular basis. So, you know, just if you find an old comp plan video, there may be some things that are a little bit different now than there were, you know, 2 or 3 years ago. So just keep that in mind.
Here's our calendar of events. You can find this on isagenixevents.com. But you'll see here we have UIA coming up. Have you guys heard enough about UIA yet? This next weekend here in Minneapolis. May 2nd is going to be the first ISA Academy. There's tons of different dates on that, or for that date. Tons of different locations for that date to get to. Bring your people. July 15th through the 18th is our Isagenix celebration in Salt Lake City. I cannot wait. And then, of course, you will find just a variety of different events on here for, there's Wellness Wednesdays, there's Isagenix events for rank advancing, global top achievers, there's New Year kickoff, all the things. So check that out, isagenixevents.com, and really plan your first event and let your sponsor know, let us know. Okay, so talk to people. We really need to continue to talk to people and grow our network. We are in the business of network marketing. And so working on just different ways of talking to people, whether it is, you know, through your social media posts, using the products wherever you go. I mean, we literally bring products everywhere. I'm pretty sure people think that I drink beer all day, every day, because I have one every time I go somewhere on purpose, right? Because it literally has replaced the coffee I drink in the morning. Or maybe, you know, the energy shot I, you know, would drink in the afternoon, right? I used to drink the e-shot, and now I have the Bia can I can actually carry around. You know, eating those Isagenix bars, making your shake, mixing up your greens, whatever it may be. Use those products everywhere so people really see that, and will ask you questions. Send messages to people, be bold, ask people if, you know, if they'd be willing to try products, if they'd be willing to just cheer you on and be happy and excited for you, if they'd be willing to take a look at your virtual health and wellness store, whatever that may be. Connecting with people is so important. We also have the most amazing two-step system in our business group that I love so much. It really just shows you step by step on how to get started with, you know, what to do next when people are asking questions and getting them plugged in. So that could be a whole nother call in itself, but go ahead and check that out when you get some time. Develop genuine relationships. It is so important to really just love people. I can't say that enough. Build relationships, do life with people, go out for coffee, get to know them, ask questions, ask more questions than talking, and just learn about their lives and just find out how Isagenix can fit into their life, and bring that up when it's organic. And be sure to always talk about products and business. Never leave one or the other out. It's so important to also just show up with the same belief in the business as you do with products in your product story. because a lot of times when you don't bring up the business, you won't be attracting business builders through social media and through in person, and of course creating community. So find ways that you can get people together. I know us personally, a lot of times it's easier to plan bigger things, or get full groups of people together at one time. It's really hard to meet one-on-one with every person in your life. So just another tip, and we love building community anyway, and I just love that Isagenix is a part of a lot of things we'd already be doing anyway, and that's caring about people.
Yeah, and I guess the only thing that I would add to that is maybe just a mindset shift, and not from the stance of this is a relationship business. I mean, this really is a true relationship business. That's how we get compensated, really. But when people first get involved with network marketing, a lot of them think it's a sales role. And they're like, I could never be in sales. I'm not good at sales. I don't want to do sales. I don't want to promote a product. But that's where the mindset shift comes in a little bit. And I want to challenge you to make that mindset shift of our goal, and the way that we get compensated is not by, the way you build a business is not by necessarily selling products. It's about building a network of people who are redirecting money that they're already purchasing these products from elsewhere into their own Isagenix online Amazon account, essentially, is what it is. So it's really building an asset, an income producing asset, by money redirection from products that people are already purchasing elsewhere.
All right, so new team members, when you're welcoming new team members onto your team, our team, be sure to send them a welcome email, and set up a phone call with them when they get their box. You can walk them through their products. Our job as Isagenix associates is just to really give people the best customer service that we possibly can. And if you need different ideas on welcome emails, I believe there is some online. Otherwise, I can update one. We just kind of updated ours as well. I can update that in our business group. Be sure to add them to your team pages, to your product group. I know we have Be Brave, Live Free, but a lot of our amazing leaders on our team have their own team pages as well. So making sure they're getting plugged in. That online product group is the most amazing free online marketing tool that we have, where they can really see third-party validation from all these other people having amazing transformation. So help them download the IsoLife app and enter the IsoBody challenge. You can say that over and over and over again, but if you can actually physically help them do that, whether it's in person or while you have them on the phone, have them do that so they actually do it. It's so important, because what we have found, the people that have the IsoLife app and are in the IsoBody challenge we just have higher retention with them as customers, and they also order more, so higher order baskets.
It's easier.
Convenient. So I love this image because it really just shows step by step through the rank advancing process with Isagenix. And I won't spend a lot of time in this, but I wanted you guys to see just the steps through and just the bonuses that you can earn by rank advancing with Isagenix. And so I guess there's more on isagenixbusiness.com, of course, but I want you guys to start dreaming bigger and thinking bigger. When I started, like Matt said, I really just wanted to get my products for free so I could use as many products as I wanted, and that grew to we needed another car because our family was growing and we couldn't all fit in Matt's two-door car anymore. And so like my dreams grew then to be able to pay for another vehicle for our family, and we needed to put a deck on our house, and all of these things to really wanting financial freedom for our family. So learn the compensation plan, learn it again so you can teach it, because Isagenix, there is seriously no other compensation plan like it that really gives you unlimited depth in your organization, and that has no volume flush and has
Amazing.
2 legs. Amazing. So grateful.
So easy.
And then lastly, this chart is so important and just has so much meaning for me, because I remember seeing this my very first year. And I remember circling a 6-figure income, because that at that time, that was what would double our family's income. So I was 3-star golden circle, and just seeing how our dreams have grown over the years to really being able to do so much more, more good, more tithing, more giving, and having more financial freedom for our family by continuing to grow and help people. So encourage you to print off this sheet as well, print off the map to exec, and really just put your goals out there and share it. Share it with your sponsor, share it with your accountability partner, and share it with us. All right. Well, I hope you guys took something or a few things out of this tonight. I'm so excited about our growing team and all the new associates and team members on our team. Thank you so much for joining us. And of course, please reach out if you have any questions.
Have a great night, guys.